Hello everybody and welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Joni and this is Joni Loves Stitching. Today is July 22nd and this is episode 5. It's been a little over a month since I posted a video shortly before StitchCon Weekend B. So I have a lot of whips, I have a lot of haul, a little bit of planning, and I do have one finished project, not a fully finished project. I'm gonna try to whiz through this as long as possible because I have a tendency to make them really long. I know some people like long floss tubes, but others like short, so under an hour would be amazing. 40 minutes would be great. So I'm gonna give you a quick life update. I'm going to go through, I'm gonna show you, show you my fully finished. It is not ironed because it's been a project bag since I finished it. Then I will go through my whips and I'll go through some haul that I've gotten, whatever. I got a decent amount from StitchCon, and I got a little bit after. So, yeah. So, life update, StitchCon. Yay! Not going to do a recap of that because it's been over a month now and everyone else is pretty much covered how amazing it was. You'll be hearing about it in bits and pieces as I go along because some of this is from StitchCon. So did StitchCon, came home, got sick, not with COVID like a lot of people did. I just had a really bad cold sinus infection. I'd been dealing with allergies all spring long and it just finally caught up to me. And then my dog died, one of them, my oldest girl Gaskell, who, she was mine. You know, we have family dogs, but she was mine. And that was really hard to deal with. She's been with me through a lot. And she's been in my son's life, you know, almost his whole entire life, like maybe 7-8 months without her in his life. I have a picture of them when they actually weighed the same for like 3 days before she kept growing. But you know, he was probably 7-8ish months around there, and you know, they would take naps together, they would play together, they would roll around on each other, they would eat each other's food. It goes both ways. And she was a good girl, and it was really hard. You know, when you get an 8-year-old Saint Bernard, you know that you're counting the years at that point, because 10-ish tends to be the average lifespan, 8 to 12 tends to be when most of them pass away. But we thought we had more time with her, and we didn't. It was really hard waking up in the morning and coming down not seeing her. It was really hard not hearing her snore at night from downstairs. And I decided I didn't want to be here. So packed my son up and we went to Florida to visit my in-laws, his grandparents, and we had a fun week there. We just got back on Sunday. We got him a skateboard for his birthday. We went to the beach a couple times. My mother-in-law's neighbor is a really sweet lady who invited us over lots to go to her pool, so my kid was all over that. We did mini golfing. Turns out my kid likes golf. Must run in the blood. I don't like golf, but the rest of my dad's family loves golf. And then on our way back home, I do not fly, so we drove to Florida and came back. So we stopped by Disney and went to Typhoon Lagoon, and had a really fun day there. We went to T-Rex restaurant for an early dinner. I was super excited to get a reservation in because it was a very last minute idea, like literally 3 days before a friend of mine posted their Disney vacation. I was like, huh, we should do that. So that was a fun day. And then we came home, and I've been home relaxing since then. My kid had vacation Bible school, and here we are. Life update. Also, my husband's probably going back overseas in August or November. August is in a few weeks. So, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, I'm gonna start showing you stuff now. My project that I finished is one that I've left stitching on. It's another Blackbird Designs. It's Merry Christmas. And I don't think the picture does it justice. I don't think any of the Blackbird Designs pictures do them justice because I feel like they're very muted. The colors are very muted in their pictures. I don't know why. But I love the fabric that I stitched this on. I did all the called for colors. I stitched it on number 12 Stitch & Co. Vintage 32 count linen. Excuse my nails, I bite. It's a stem. Here is my finish. Like I said, I didn't iron it. It's been in the project bag since I finished it down in Florida. Excuse me. So that was fun finishing it. And actually what helped me finish, I joined a group on Facebook called Hell's Stitchin', and I was pointed in that direction by a lovely lady that I met at StitchCon. I don't remember her name. I want to say it's Kay, but at the same time I don't think that's right. I met her before it officially started, ran into her in the lobby of the Live-In hotel that was right next to the Sheraton or whatever. And she was so kind, made me feel so welcome, and told me about that group. And so I joined, and this is my first project that I finished there. Whoop whoop. So that's going to get ironed and go into the pile to get framed. I have a whole stack of stuff I need to take over to Total Framers once school starts. I'm not trying to bore my kid to death by going up there and having him hang out while I try to figure out frames. I think I might have put a few stitches in that at StitchCon. Most of it was worked on in Florida. This I worked on a decent amount at StitchCon, Blue Flower Strawberry Bird. It was part of the Strawberry Pickin' Sal, either Strawberry Pickin' 2022, Strawberry Pickin' 22 Sal. That's a hashtag. I'll link it below. Also, if you're looking below, hit subscribe, hit a like. I'm trying to show you this. I don't have much. This is what I have, and what I do have, I love. A lovely lady who is sitting next to me at my table, Barb, let me use her little light to work on this. It's such a difference. Because even with the light in there, as bright as it is, it was hard to see for me. I'm doing this on 40 count Tuscan from Color and Cotton. That's part of their fabric club. If you are not in the fabric club, I would totally say join if you can. The colors are beautiful. I'm using the called for DMCs on this. I haven't worked on it since StitchCon. Next, I am doing the Saltwater Scrapbook Sal with Lidia's Leisurely Stitches. Woo! I can talk. And we are doing Saltwater Scrapbook 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2. I think she is doing all 9 together. My plan is to do them into little pillows. And I have a driftwood bowl that I want to stick them in. So I finished this guy. Yay! So it's like a finish. Kind of finished. A little bit finished. So I'm sticking this away for a few days. I think when I start on the next one, I'm either going to do that octopus, those squirrels eating ice cream, or the ship. Because I like the octopus. One of the things my son and I like to do when we're down in Florida is go to eat ice cream out at Kilwin's, because my parents-in-law are in Vero Beach, and there's a really good ice cream shop called Kilwin's there. And the ship, because I just like the ship. Also, my husband was in the Navy long ago. I am using most of the called for threads. The one I'm not using correctly is I'm using Gentle Arts Brethren Blue, where it calls for Weeks Twilight. I think the DMC conversion is 924. So, and this is on another Color and Cotton Fabric Club, Blue Moon. I'm not gonna have room to do all of them on this one. So I will do what I can on this one, and then I got another really pretty blue the other month that I will finish those up on. Ooh. I'm throwing my stuff on a chair over here and it's loud, and I'm sorry. Okay, this project is a Carolyn Manning. I did not work on it at StitchCon. I worked on it in Florida a lot. So this is the Beachcomber colors, and I'm doing a small that was originally purple. I'm not going to show you because I don't have a cover page. Yeah, so Opal Shooting Star Smalls, and I kind of converted to these colors because they didn't have the Beachcomber Smalls at that time, and I really wanted the Beachcomber beachy mood. I wasn't so sure about how it was turning out because, like, you look here and you can't, well, you can tell more of a difference on the screen than you can in real life. But, and I wasn't sure how these would convert, but oh my goodness, I was shopping one day over by the beach, and I looked out, and the water, I kid you not, was like this green and this blue, and it was so pretty. So I see why you have greens and blues in there. Mystery linen, but I think it's 32 count Zweigert Sapphire Moon or something like that. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a 32 Zweigert though. So, and the called for colors. That doesn't go there. Next. I think I told you I'm working on Bowl Full of Scary 2. This is also stitched on number 12 Stitching Co. 36 count Toasted Mallow. 32 count isn't my jam. I don't know why, or 36 count isn't my jam. I don't know why I ordered it. Maybe I wanted it, but they didn't have it in 32. I don't know. But I like how it's working for this. I don't know how far I was the last time I posted. I'm getting caught in this. But this is where I am now. So I don't have a lot, but I have enough. Maybe I'll pull this out for Hell Stitchin' this week. Maybe. So I'd like to there's a lot left on here. So I'm going to try to use the rest of this for another little Plumstreet sampler Halloween-y fall pillow. So I did that. And then nothing else in there. Well, no. I have a piece in there that I worked on a bit. Resistance is Futile by Long Dog Sampler, but I don't want to look at it right now because that's what I was stitching on. Literally as Gaskell. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish that anytime soon. Okay. This one I brought with me to StitchCon, but I did not touch it while I was there. So this is Dutch Sampler by, well, it's a whole collection. There's Dutch Sampler by Liz Mathews, and then there's like another small one with just some of the motifs, and then there's a cute little alphabet. My husband got this for me, I want to say 3 years ago, but I don't think it was released 3 years ago. Two-ish years ago, for my birthday, along with the called for silks and the fabric. I had grand plans to have it finished by now. I do not. I am this far. I'm working on this little sampler, or not sampler, motif. It's another one of those flowers. So this is where I'm at. I substituted, okay, if you look here, you can see little initials throughout it. So I substituted some of those for our wedding date. And then I need to decide if on the other side, if I'm going to put our wedding year, although that'd be really awkward, 3, 9, 12, I don't know. Or if I want to put where we were married, which was St. Lucia. And then down below where there's other initials, I'm going to do our initials and our parents throughout. I used her engraver's chart to decide which, where's Joan? Numbers. Which numbers to use. I'm using this set down here for the numbers. And then I forgot which letters lined up. I think it might have been this first row, but for those letters, I'm going to use those for my charting. Now, the initials that she has in here are not perfectly aligned. So the fact that this is out of alignment-ish, pretty decent, I don't know. It looks out of alignment to me, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. It is what it is. So this is the big piece that I'm working on right now. I brought it to Florida with me. I was working on it there. I pulled it back out last evening, and I think I'm gonna try to work on it for another 3 or 4 days as like the main piece that I'm working on. And you know, have another small one that doesn't hurt my eyes as much. So, right, another one I worked on quite decently when I got from StitchCon, and actually quite a lot. I feel like the last day I was there, this might have been the only piece that I worked on. I was working on this one like when I was going back to my hotel room in the evenings. I had plans to go to the late night stitching room, but just sensory overload. So by the time that rolled around, I was ready to just go back, plug in some headphones with some pink noise, and stitch on my own. Unfortunately, I was very tired one night, and I wound up having to rip out a lot. And I asked a couple people, is this noticeable? Is this noticeable? No, it's fine. But I knew that it wasn't gonna work. So I ripped it out. More bang for my buck. So it is the Sleeping Princess by Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. This was one of the first Mirabilias I got. This Lady Justice. My mother-in-law had sent me one year for Christmas a gift card to 123stitch.com. So I ordered that up. I'm trying to get this back in the bag. It's not working. So. This is where I'm at. I've seen a lot of people start down on the bottoms, but I like starting up at the top. So I started here, went out a bit, went out a bit. This is 32 count sea glass opalescent Lugana from Be Stitch Me. It is lovely. So I'm starting her hair. There's a big pillow. And I did a lot of this for Hell Stitchin' as well. I think I got here. So I had, let's do this. All this, well, a good portion of this down to here that I worked on at StitchCon. And then Hell Stitchin', I did this bit over here. So, I might pull her out again in August. I'm in love with her. I do want to do some Mirabilia Mondays, but I also want to get my Nora Corbett, I think they're called Bewitched Pixies. And I want to get some work done on her. So I think for the next few Mondays, I'll try to work on her. I'm looking through this bag, trying to figure out if there's anything else that I worked on. Nope. I think that might be it for my whips. I feel like I should have more, but at the same time, that kind of falls in line. Cool, that's my whips. If there's anything I'm missing, I'm not counting it. So I'm gonna press pause. I'm gonna grab some haul that is way over there that I forgot, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, we're gonna talk haul now. A lot of this came from StitchCon because apparently StitchCon is like DAR in that dollars are required. You can do both without spending lots of money, but I like to spend money. I'm really good at spending money. So first things first, I kitted up a full project when I was there. If you remember, I had brought a lot of patterns with me that I was going to, think about kitting up. I didn't do any of that. I got thread for one of them. I don't even know if I got enough thread, but yeah, this project bag with the new Blackbird Designs fabric. It's by Painted Leaf Co. I got this over at Keepsake store, which, let me tell you about Keepsakes. There's a lot. If you go to Keepsakes in Ohio, make a plan to be there for a while. It was very, very overwhelming. But at the same time, the ladies there were so kind and gracious. I kind of went in, and I think I must have been stimming a bit because one of them was like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And I'm like, "It's a lot." And she kind of told me if I just wanted to look at stuff, take pictures, they could find, the actual pieces for me, because pretty much everything they had was somewhere on a wall around where it should be. And the fact that they offered that meant a lot. one of the ladies asked if I needed assistance as I walked around, and that meant a lot. I was fine. I just had to go at my pace. But the fact that they were willing to offer, and especially when it was such a busy weekend, makes life a lot easier knowing that I have that option. I don't usually wear a sign that says, I'm autistic. I have sensory processing disorder. So sometimes people think that I'm just a nutcase, which, okay, I'm a nutcase. But when you're places that you really want to be and it's hard enough as it is, having someone who recognizes limitations and is willing to help, it makes a huge difference. So that's Keepsakes in Ohio, and I love them. Back to the show. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, cats. I'm not a cat person, I'm a dog person, but I love this piece. Cats on Parade, Blackbird Designs. I saw Elizabethanncanstitch stitching this a while ago. I don't even think she's pulled it out in a year. I don't know. But I thought it was super cute, and this kind of looks like a lantern to me. So I kitted that up. I did not get a straight orange peachy fabric. I found this mama in a bucket up near all the Halloween stuff. And Carolyn from Carolyn Stitches, Fiber Freak on Instagram. Cute gal, white, blue hair, super sweet. She found a bit of this, and she was saying that she had wanted to get a bigger piece or a different stitch count, I forget what. But I'm sitting here watching her video as she's talking about that, laughing, knowing that I got a full fat quarter. So I'm going to use this, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 espresso beans. I looked at black. I looked at 3371 DMC, that worked, and then I saw this, and there was a gal working for Keepsakes up there that I basically shoved all of these at. I was like, can you choose for me? Because I don't like making choices. It gives me anxiety. It causes anxiety attacks. And she chose these, and I'm very happy that she chose these. If she hadn't chosen for me, I probably would have walked out of there without this. The project calls for 20 yards. These are 5 yards, and I figure it's always better to get more. So, fully kitted. I think I'm gonna start this in September or October. Caroline and I are planning on stitching together, and I'll explain more about that when I show you some fabric I got. A hello from Liz Mathews piece, and I think she suggested starting in October, so I don't know, maybe I'll start this in September. Over in the annex, so when you're at StitchCon, you have Keepsakes that you can go to, and then there's an annex over at the conference center where they have lots of pop-up shops. I got this bag. This is my Thomas by Kathy Barrick that I'm going to stitch. Alice in Wonderland. I love Alice in Wonderland. My marathon outfit for the Walt Disney World Marathon this January, is Alice themed with 90s colors. Whoop, whoop. If you watch Run Disney at all, you know the theme this year is very 90s-ish, so it'll work. But yes, I love it. I love it, I love it. So I got that. Oh, my stitch gone bad. I got this floss for a Blackbird Designs that I have. And then these were 3 new classic Colorworks colors this year. And I'd been eyeing them online. Oop, there we go. So they were there and I got them. I don't have anything planned for them. That's okay. I'm just gonna whip through a bunch of patterns that I got now because I have like a whole stack. Hands-on Designs. I got a whole bunch of these little things, and that's super pretty. I've never tried a Biscornu and I wanted to, so I got this. Also, it's sparkly. And then here I wanted these little, what are they called? The block parties. I love this one. I love Halloween, but I love this one because it's St. Patty's Day and my husband's really Irish. All right, Meditation Garden. I got Meditation Garden by Jan Hicks Creates. A whole bunch of people got it. There's a stitch along going on with it. I was going to join, decided that's the only thread I have for my floss. It calls for Mrs. Sadis, so I might order those from Etsy. The fabric I got is Atomic Ranch Fabrics Weatherstone, and this is 40 count. I thought it was 32 count. That's okay. It's a little bit more greeny in real life, but one thing I didn't like getting fabric there, they cut it for you, but they were asking me which cut I wanted depending on modeling. I didn't want to decide, and they kept telling me to decide, so I usually had someone else in line decide for me. If that was one of you, thank you. Okay, more charts. This was in a Halloween ornament magazine at one point. I had it. My husband threw it away. Thank you, husband. I love you. I was really upset, so I had to get it again. And this is super cute. I got it for this box. But there's lots of cute stuff in here. So I'm going to have to get my act together and make that at some point. And then I got Bluebird and a Cherry Tree by Kathy Barrick because, you know, birds. Also, I just love that little pillow. Super cute. I got one of my wish list items there. They had, oh, the bead pack. They had this. So I want to say they used Under the Sea fabrics. It was this beautiful purple, almost this color, but it had modeling, and so instead of stitching the purple, they had that fabric, and it was stunning. So, and then obviously the fabric carried through here, so it didn't have the pink. I think I might need to order that fabric. They didn't have it in stock, and I didn't find anything else that was enough like it for me to be like, yes, get it. So I think I'm going to order it and try to stitch it up that way because it was beautiful. I'd show you a picture if I knew how to on the video. I don't, so I won't. Okay, fabrics. I got, who's this? Under the Sea. Who I think is the fabric that they used for that piece. I got this for either Stargazer or I think it's called Moonflower, both Mirabilia pieces. I'll get threads for them and see which works best. I got, and this is all Barb's fault. from Keepsakes. I was trying to find a piece for Spring Queen, because I have Spring Queen and I have Queen of Peace from Mirabilia, and I have a lighter pink that could work for either one of them, but I wasn't really sold on both of them. So this is Forbidden Fibers. Forbidden, it just says Forbidden. And it's Winter Sparrow, 32 count. And it is lovely. Actually, those Mirabilias are right there. So you're gonna see me lean over in awkward position real quick. Okay, so here's Queen of Peace. And here is Spring Queen. Now, the piece that I initially had, I was going to use actually for something else, and the color was wrong. So it's very much a pinker, yeah, pink. I have half a yard of this. I could do it for both the queens. Which directions do they face? Okay, they're both facing that way, so it's not like you could. I'm sure someone could flip one of them around. I'm not that talented. I don't know. It would be cool to use them both. But, so stunning. So pretty. This is one of those fabrics where you're like, I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. Because I really don't. Also, I really love pink. Another fabric I got, Under the Sea, 40 count tiramisu. I was looking for pink fabric for one of the girls, and I think I just grabbed the wrong one because I was looking at a 32 count. That was a similar color. Oops. But as I was finishing this piece, there's a color in here that I used, Baby Spinach. Let's see if I'm off my rocker. And I thought, you get the idea. Pink with green, but that green might not work. But I thought about doing, what's it called? It's one of the Long Dog Sampler Quakers. That's too yellow. I don't know. Find the right green, and that was kind of what I thought. Oh, maybe I can use that with that. Because I love pink with green. I love pink. And another fabric. Okay, so this, I was standing in line behind Carolyn, and she had this. I was like, oh, she goes, oh, well, I think I'm gonna stitch this on. I was like, I want to do that with you. Oops. I don't think she minded. If she minded, she was too gracious to say anything. So this is a 36 count by Forbidden Fibers, Dovetail, or no, 18 count. Looks very blank on the one side. I just realized that looks very blank. That's okay, because the piece I do not think is big enough to take up this whole thing. So it's I think it's called Sleepy Hollow by Liz Mathews. And it's got like these little owls. It's a Halloween piece. I ordered it the other day, so that, and I ordered the MPI silks with it. So that should be coming It'll probably be here by the end of the week. And then I raided the freebie table, and I'm not sorry. I got this magazine with a very specific piece in mind. I do like the hydrangeas, but there's a piece. I'll probably leave out the welcome, but the pineapple. Me and my best friend growing up, Ashley, we had many nicknames for each other. I was Kiwi Girl and she was Pineapple Head. Don't ask questions. We still refer to each other as that. Also, Sunflower and Peace Frog, because that's our generation. Pineapple. And that is a very vivid pineapple, which is her. I'm very subtle and muted, and she's very bright and vibrant. So it works. I got this ink circles. And also, if you see a pattern that you stuck in the giveaway boxes as yours, I say thank you. This pattern. I got this book. I don't know if I'll stitch anything from it, but some of the first cross stitching I did was Precious Moments. So it just tugged at my heartstrings. I might actually stitch one of these for my goddaughter at some point, because they're super cute. That, and just make the hair darker to match hers. Now, long dog samplers. It really is hard. Counting is hard. Autumn Quakers. Told you I raided the table. A lady's needle? I don't know. But it's pretty. I got this. I love a good bird. I got that. And then there's a buttload of other freebies that have no cover page. I don't think it should matter since they're freebies, but whatever. Okay, so that was StitchCon haul. Holy cow, I have stuff all over me. While I was gone, my next month of Colored Cotton Fabric Club came. Well, this came while I was in Florida. This would have been my 40 count before I asked her to switch it to a 32 count. She was kind enough to switch that for me. This is, yeah, fairly close. It's so pretty. It's called Granny Smith. It kind of is a very similar color to Granny Smith apple. I got fabric for this. I'm planning on doing this one twice. I have another one of Corey Yoder's fabric lines. It's an older fabric line, and I have that to do this in. But I wanted to do something with this line, and I couldn't figure out what. So I ordered a little pack to think on it, and I was like, oh. So I ordered another pack because this is 1 layer cake and 2 charm packs, plus background fabric. Wah. This came from 3 Oaks Fabric Company. So this layer cake, one of the charm packs, and the pattern. I still need to order. I'm going for my background to use Ivory from Mirabilia Solids. And it calls for 5.5 yards background fabric. So I'll order 6. And then my last piece of haul I got while I was in Florida. It's not quilting, it's not cross stitch. It is needlepoint. There is a very nice Needlepoint shop in Vero Beach. Seaside, can't really see it. Seaside Needlepoint is over off of Old Dixie Highway. It's a lovely shop. The ladies in there are very lovely. It's a big piece. Woo! Big piece. Here are my threads, flosses, wools. These are wool cotton, whatever. Merino wool. So, and I'm gonna make into a huge massive pillow to go into our guest bedroom. Although the colors might work better up in our room. Oh no, it's going in someone's room. I had been planning to just do the basic stitches, but I thought it might be fun to try some new stitches. I've only ever worked on one project before. Yeah, I'll show you. This one I got down at Needlepoint in, what's going on here? In Orlando. Okay, I know what's going on here. I have not done much, but I feel like that's supposed to come out at some point. I don't know. So I only have this little bit done, some of these. So I've not done much, but it's super fun. And I wanted to get another one. So I got it. That's all I have, aside from a barking dog. That is Georgie, our other St. Bernard, if you can hear her, which you probably can. She's probably barking at Amazon, mail, or my neighbor. Who knows? Yeah. Barking dog, all done. Plans, I'm going to work on the Dutch sampler for another few days as my big piece. I think I will pull out Scary 2 to work on as like a smaller piece, like in the evening when my eyes are going. I'm going to be working on the Liz Mathews has, not Liz Mathews, Elizabethanncanstitch has a sale going on. I forget the name. It's like crazy half triangles, fat quarter thing. I've been doing bit by bit. I'm not keeping up. So I'll probably work on that this weekend. Go to the pool, run. Marathon training started the other week, so I'm running more now. Lots of doctor's appointments. That's my plan. Hopefully I'll be here quicker than another month. If not, I'm sorry. If it's that long, well, this is me. I don't go on the schedule very well. Until next time, I hope you have a really good day, really good week, really good month. Stitch what you enjoy and try to stay cool because it's very hot out there. I'm having problems with the heat even. I love heat. Anywho, I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all have a good day. Bye.